enough participants. Only
I think the participant just log in one by one. It's not all at one time, Prof.
Right, for the benefit of those yang dah ada. So I mean, time is precious. Okay.
Yeah.
So without further ado, I seek your permission that we go through each section.
Yes, please, Prof.
Okay. According to the Excel, kan?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I should show the Excel because we got two. Probably. Hold on. Can I share my screen?
Yes, please, Prof.
Yeah. Okay, I got both here. How does it? Is it?
Yes, clear, Prof.
This size, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. For Grammarly, this is we made a mistake for informatics actually. For actually, it shouldn't be 200. It should be in bracket 30 ringgit per report actually. So what you have is a complimentary copy of the report. Just we check through all, and those below 90 we put in bracket 30 ringgit. That will be the succeeding charges until you get 90. All right. So by the way, I forgot to mention about the setting. Because if for Grammarly they have many settings actually. So our setting should be number one is academic, number two is report. Because if you have general setting, then the score will not tally. And it has to be a license punya Grammarly lah. If you get the free Grammarly tu, dia general aja. It doesn't serve the function, the purpose of this conference publishing papers. That one is actually just for general. It's okay, but for this publishing papers, it has to be specific. Yeah, I repeat, please reset to the first one is academic and the second is report. Then you all should tally with what we have. I'm not sure if I have to go through informatics and BizFame. I think this is BizFame, I think. Yeah, but similar. Unless you've got specific questions, then we go to your paper. But for tonight, I think I'll just cover each section just to inform you what are being surcharged. Right. So Grammarly is very straightforward. Okay, the score, the report is very straightforward. Each of you were given, especially those with the red ones. The ones which got 90 and above, you should not worry about this because when you resubmit, we will not go through again your Grammarly. But those with the red marks there, we will go through again. Supposing if you still do not achieve 90% and above, then you will be surcharged 30 ringgit until you get 90. Normally, participants, when they go through the first, when they resubmit, they have actually, most of them have cleared actually. So it shouldn't be you should be worrying actually because it's very straightforward. Because in the report, the Grammarly shows you how to improve further, by changing words or whatever it is. Maybe your sentences is wrong and so on thing. If you hit what Grammarly says, you will be okay. Okay, so basically ramai juga yang almost 87%, ada yang 89% pun 89% pun kira below 90% because we need 90% and above. Prof, can we just open up if there is anyone who wants to
inquire? Yes, we'll open any questions from any authors that want to ask Prof Yusof regarding their paper or any questions that relate. This is for BizFame.
This is for BizFame.
Yeah.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Ya, Puan.
Yeah, I'm Juliana from YTM Seremban. Okay, so I just want to have a confirmation here. If I've got more than 90% for for the first review, then because I need to do revision, so I don't need to do the Grammarly check again. Do I?
Not necessarily so, because because we you see, Grammarly is not 100% perfect because it's a machine, so it picks up overall you the way that you put your words together. So if you pass the first one, I think you're okay with your language, unless if you have to submit, go through again. You might find you get below 90. Other cases they go to second round below 90. But like I say, Grammarly is not 100% perfect. It's a machine, okay? Especially words macam Malay words tu, I think dia pening bala juga lah. Yeah, that's why we do not go for 100%. We go for 90% is reasonable lah, I think, and it's achievable actually. It's not difficult.
Okay, so meaning that because I have some revision to do, then I won't need to go for Grammarly because I don't have Grammarly account. I use Quillbot when I submitted before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, there are many many apps for this checking and so on. But we had gone through, and I think Grammarly is actually quite okay lah, internationally. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Prof.
By the way, we have actually give option. If you do not have Grammarly, you can use a proofreader or recognized proofreader. The only problem is that proofreader dia tak ada plagiarism tau, AI, similarity index. Dia unless kalau dia boleh bagi juga, then that's okay. But if you just got proofreading in English, then dia macam still partial complete lah. Pasal you see Grammarly, kalau if you use Grammarly, dia akan bagi AI and plagiarism check sekali.
Okay, Prof. Yang
dua-dua.
So, UiTM's account, so they do have the AI for plagiarism and the similarity index.
Yeah. Tapi yang UiTM tu, dia tak ada Grammarly tau. UiTM is similarity index. Unless if you use that, if you have proofreader, then you use similarity index on your own, then it's okay. But if you use Grammarly actually they wrap up together. Dia akan bagi dua-dua sekali.
I see.
But the option is yours lah. Okay, the option is yours.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Right.
Okay, any other questions? Yes, Cik Muhammad Firdaus, please.
Okay, Assalamualaikum, Prof. On behalf of BISFAM Committee, so saya nak bertanya berkenaan kalau saya tengok kepada instruction dekat list of potential surcharge tu kan ada tab instruction. So dia ada kata dekat 1.0 tu improvement amendment must be made for score 3 and below. So maksudnya kalau ada section yang 3 and below tu memang diorang kena address. Contohnya ada satu authors ni, dia dapat 1 dekat involve the current less than 5 years old.
References okay. Dia itu maknanya kena improve lah. Actually below 3 itu critical lah, because let's put it this way lah. Don't take the comments as a penalty or underrating you actually. At the end of the day, it's actually going to be your paper, okay? So your name will be in the paper tau, yeah? So we are trying to improve your paper so that, it is of quality actually. And of course, we also have to maintain certain standard, especially referencing and so on. I mean, nobody would like to read your paper which is actually obsolete references, because why? Within 5 years, so many things have happened, kan? Especially if you're into computing and so on. Actually computing, I think within 1 year dah obsolete dah. Kan?
Tapi itulah masalahnya, Prof. Authors ni macam tak kisah. Dia macam
That's why
itu yang kita pening tu.
Very difficult lah macam tu. I think you should be proud of your paper, and one thing you have to remember, your name is in the paper tau. Okay, so it's going to be read internationally. Okay, so please bear in mind that lah, rather than worrying about the penalty and so on. Boleh?
Okay, boleh. Thank you, Prof.
Right.
Alright, any more questions? Are we gonna go section by section, Prof, or all together,
Yes.
Prof?
Section by section.
Okay, section by section.
For the, I mean, for easy referencing, I'm just picking up BizFame, but those yang informatics, so if you have similar, because actually the explanation will be similar actually,
Yeah.
but unless specific, then we will go into the informatics. Cuma informatics tu, we made a mistake kat Grammarly tu kita letak 200. It's just patutnya kita letak RM30 RM. 30 tu is actually potentially you see the remarks that we made adalah potential surcharges. Maknanya in fact this is your last chance not to be surcharged. So
Okay, one
it is
more.
actually final punya alert lah.
Yeah.
Final alert, you got problems.
Yeah.
So
Question
you
again.
got problems. So if you do not want to be surcharged, then look at it seriously. Because once you submit, that's it. Because this is your last chance. Okay, we have notified you got problems, right? So when you resubmit, then we'll go through again each section, yang mana especially on the red ones lah. We'll just go through and then kita check kalau if you're okay, then kita whiten, kita putihkan dia lah, yeah. But if you do not do anything, then too bad lah. We have to surcharge, and then surcharge tu ada deadline. Okay, one thing lah tentang surcharge tu regarding payment made and so on, because some of you have made payment tapi tak tahu, I mean tak we prefer you make surcharge and then bank into our account and then email to us with reference lah, you punya EBPJ punya code, and then for what penalty you submit straight to us. Okay, we did not we made a mistake, we did not put in our email contact, but very important, you punya EBPJ code and the penalty for what, so that we know. We do not check the bank every day to know whether you ni or not. And then ada kalau masuk pun kita tak tahu ni siapa yang hantar, ni nama apa, when for whatever reason lah. So whoever has paid earlier, okay, but the account must be to the mas punya ni. If you pay to the organizer, then we do not know.
Yeah.
Okay, even if you itulah dia. The thing is that you pay direct to the account and then you email to us. Prof, you can.
I already give the account number and I will
the email.
Give them the
best would be after you make a payment, you email to to us publisher, and then you CC to the organizer. That would be better lah, so that both records are straight.
Alright, Cik Firdaus, questions?
Prof, saya nak tanya pasal tak boleh meet the deadline. Sebab saya sebenarnya dah terima beberapa message dah yang mereka tidak boleh expect untuk 26. Mungkin Prof boleh explain sebentar apa kesannya tidak memenuhi deadline yang diberi itu?
Are you asking me, actually macam publisher, we also have our own deadline actually, in timeline for publishing. Okay, so in fact especially you've been given the things to rectify kan, and then we have a certain deadline to meet, because that's why we have penalties. Okay, so maknanya if you cannot, then you will be penalized. The worst comes to worst, actually your paper will not be published lah, because the term with the organizer is that only amended paper plus any surcharges, outstanding charges must be settled before your paper can be published. So tentang you all tak cukup time, I think it does not come into the picture actually, because knowing academicians lah, bagi sebulan pun you will work in the last minute. Faham? So actually, I'm also an academician. I tahu lah kan. I've been through it. So you need to be to prioritize lah, because ample time lah. 3 days from now is ample time lah. I think it was 23rd. Is it? Aku lupa. Is it?
26.
26, Prof.
Yeah, 26.
Yeah. Okay, 26. Sekarang berapa bulan? 21? 5 hari. It's a lot. It's a lot of time. I'm very sorry. We have to be strict with this. It's up to you whether you want to prioritize this or you want to do other things. I think 5 days is more than enough. Like I said just now, academician ni biasa je last minute juga. Bagi sebulan pun last minute juga dia kelang kabut. Typical lah. Sorry, I do not want to generalize this, but you know, we need to work on a certain deadline. And I think 5 days is more than enough actually. In fact, I thought it was 3 days actually. Supposed to be 3 days. Last Monday we had with another session with the conference participants. We gave them 3 days. Again, dia pun minta extension, so the same excuse, the same reason I gave to them. Okay, so in fact, 3 days for the participants. Maknanya you have to sort out with your guest editors. Conference lain they really use the guest editors actually. Guest editors ni ada 4, and then they pecahkan. Kalau let's say you got 20 participants, so one guest editor just pick up on just 5 papers saja. Yeah, guest editors can help a lot lah by minimizing the surcharges, which is just go through and then apa-apa yang tu you just ni, you know. But your deadline would be the 25th in the sense that you must submit to the organizer, and then organizer will be given 3 days to apa ni lah, to sort out whatever payment that needs to be done lah, tu je. Di sini I tak bagi deadline for the organizer ya. Oh, Sunday. Oh, okay. Kitanya official publish will be Sunday. So actually after 28, Wednesday, Monday, 26 Monday. So Wednesday organizer kena sort out lah.
Yep.
Because we are rushing for the deadline of 31st May for publication. I'd like to remind again, Prof, regarding your comments, remarks regarding the previous slot, ICSPP tu, yeah. Some participants actually dah bayar, lama dah. I tengok November dia bayar register charge kan, but we were not informed lah, of course lah.
But Prof, they only pay for more than 3 outers tu, Prof.
Okay.
Okay, because after that maybe they got another surcharge, Prof. But that one, if they pay for to us, we'll transfer it to EBPJ, Prof.
Okay. Yang tu memang confirm lah kan. If you start with more than 4 waters, that's it lah, full stop.
Because before that thing, Prof, some of them already know that they got more than 3 outers. That's why they paid. But some of them, they know that they are more than 3 outers, but they don't pay. That's why.
I noticed that. Okay.
Alright, any more questions? I think we go for the second item, Prof.
Second item, no. Oh, so sekarang ni penalty ni. Siapa
okay,
ni?
Just one.
Ramawati ya?
Yeah.
Is she around?
Not sure, Prof. But it's okay, Prof. After
Okay,
this, I will forward our video recording to all the outers, Prof.
Right. I'm just looking at the other screen on informatics. Informatics, same problem with Mansir Abu Bakar. This is very straightforward lah. I mean, word count to very straightforward. If you exceed 100, okay, you're going to be surcharged lah. Okay. So make sure if you do not want to be surcharged, make sure when you resubmit, make sure you comply. Itu je. Like I said, this is actually your final chance. Yeah, your final chance. So if you do not improve or you do not comply, then we cannot do anything. We have to surcharge to there. Right. Okay. Kalau I'll move on.
Yep, please, Prof.
Okay, email incomplete ni banyak juga 1, 2, 3 orang. Not sure if the author saya. Ismail Sualman. Yeah. Okay. I think there is a mistake here because he's a loner.
Yeah, just one person, Prof. Right?
Okay. And this is a mistake. We'll refine it again. Tapi just have a look at apa ni, Nabila Ahmad. Is she around? Nabila Ahmad.
Nabila, not here, Prof.
Okay, you see Nabila Ahmad berapa orang tu? 1, 2, 3, 4 kan? And then you tengok dia punya email, dia buat satu. This is plain ignorant lah actually, because in the template tu dah very clear tau. If you got 4 authors, you have to put 4 emails. It's very clear. So kalau you, I tak tahu apa nak kata lah. I'm just saying that it's just ignorant je. Okay, you got another person there. Mashita Omar. Mashita Omar nampak macam dia letak all the authors, all the emails, tapi ada yang tak letak. Mashita, is she around?
Not here, Prof.
You see, I scrutinize every author's email because when we publish in the EBPJ, we have to insert the metadata of the authors, in particular the name of the author and then your email. That's why we have to go through all authors and make sure all emails are there. So sometimes bila you tengok ramai-ramai tu kan, about 5-6 authors, and then you tengok email, banyak ni kan. It doesn't go that way because we are very particular and very specific kan. Maknanya kalau tak ada lah. That's it. So authors, especially yang dah tanda merah ni, make sure you got all the emails there because we go through every one of them. We go through because we have to, when we key in for the EBPJ punya apa ni platform, they requested that we fill in every one of you with the emails, right? So again, those yang tanda merah tu, please watch out, because we are going through it again. And then for informatics, there's only one, Nurul Husna. Nurul Husna ada ke? Tak ada.
Tak ada, Prof.
This is the thing lah, because you are given the last chance, and then if you do not come, then at least kalau you you tak dapat datang, at least any of your co-authors, because most of you ada at least more than one. Only Ismail Soalman seorang je tadi. Tapi most of you ada more than one. If you tak dapat datang, at least any of your co-authors should be around to help out. Okay. Right. Because this is very straightforward, I think I'll just move on to the next. So again, the next is actually 5 to 6 authors. Okay, ni ramai ni berderet ni. I'm not sure whether they have paid or not, but again, you have not paid, you have to do the full. Unless if you want to reduce from 5 to 4, then you are off the surcharge. Again, it's in the template. It's so obvious. If you got more than 4, you're going to be surcharged. Okay, straightforward. Very plain, simple. Okay. Tapi kalau hari ni you perasan, you rasa, you want to reduce, you do not want to pay the surcharge, tak ada masalah. Okay, you can reduce it to 4 authors and you'll be off the hook. Again, Prof, ni pun very straightforward lah ini. I'm just saying that it's very straightforward ni. You just count lah. Like I say, if you do not want to be surcharged, you reduce it to 4. Then you will not be surcharged because 4 is the maximum. Again, I say this is very straightforward lah. Quite a number ni. Do I have to call all the names ke? Hasim Melawati, Hasnom, kan? You know who you are. Rosiana, Muhammad Ridwan, Hilmi. I think you've got yourself this copy. You just go through it lah. Okay. Okay, Prof. Boleh move on?
Yes, boleh, Prof.
Okay, ini pun references more than one page. Ini pun again very straightforward lah. Rahmawati, is she around? Rahmawati,
right?
Ada.
Okay, yeah, Rahmawati. Yeah.
You know your fault kat situ?
Nampak, Prof.
Nampak Okay, please double check your references. Make sure that the fonts 8 separuh pandai dia tak ikut let's say dia more than one page. Kalau you quote the format, dia ada okay. I think I better show the template lah. Okay, template ni sama untuk BSFM dan juga informatik. Just the kepala dia lain. Okay, tadi and references more than one page. Okay. Since we touch on the references, we'll go into the formatting juga for references. Look, it's quite again, it's very straightforward, very clear, especially on the font sizes. Okay. It's easier to check whether your reference is more than one page by just testing it. Independently. Okay. Okay. I just want to apa ni? I just want to show you this font is very important. The font ni 8 and then all the font is Arial narrow and it has various sizes. For references, dia font 8 and make sure this is the way you do it, okay? And then dia ada spacer 8 juga, and then the next one comes in, okay? And when I say more than one page, maknanya you just can check your reference, make sure that it's within one page. Okay, you just go through and make sure it's one page, okay? And exceeding even with one line, then you'll be surcharged. Exceeded by one line in the next page, it will be surcharged, okay? So you see, some of you are very cunning in the sense that you do not leave any space out. Remember, kalau you leave space, if you have a space, maknanya you punya references will be lesser lah. Yeah. So what do adalah they did not have any space lah. So when you do not have a space there, maknanya you punya references can almost double up. Okay, this is where the issue comes in. Authors saying that their references is actually one page. Okay, it is one page because you did not have space, because you have to follow the format of the referencing. Faham tak? Okay, so again, satu lagi maybe apa ni lah. Sometimes especially fresh writers lah, okay, dia anggap ni sebagai thesis dia dan dia nak letak semua references dalam. Remember, this is not a thesis. It's actually a portion of a thesis. Your paper is actually a portion of a thesis. It's not your whole thesis. Because obviously lah, your thesis will be, more than 30-40 pages punya references, right? But you can't afford to put in this one piece of for a paper, conference paper, kan? So you have to be selective. Okay? So within one page to selected references to is reasonable. It's reasonable. Okay, tambah kita bagi font 8. Kalau kita minta font 10, then will be more limited. Okay? That's why kita reducekan to be a bare minimum lah. Okay, 8 font and then one page 2 is reasonable for one paper. Okay, one page of reference for 5 to 6 pages of reference paper is reasonable lah. Okay, Prof, saya nak minta pause kejap azan Isya lah.
Boleh, Prof.
Okay, minta maaf
We pause for azan little bit. We'll continue after this. Okay, we continue, Prof.
Right, since we are in the bagian references tentang tadi more than one page tu, so again this is very straightforward. If you don't want to be surcharged, cut down on your references because some of the references might be repeating. Kadang-kadang you all sayang nak buang you punya references, tapi you have to make a choice. Okay, selected references only. Okay, right. We are still in the references. Kita tengok the formatting. Formatting is as such as shown. Okay. Some of you the second line tu you indent it is wrong. Quite a number yang kena surcharge ni, the reason being the second line. This is your first line. The second line tu you indent. That's not right. That's wrong. Okay. Dia kena sama macam ni. The second line pun dia punya it's the same line lah dekat sini. And remember there must be a space, 8 height. Boleh, if you like, I like to open up lah questions kalau siapa yang ada masalah ni. Tak mai yang kena ni overall formatting, references formatting for both.
Yep. We are open for any questions from the author.
Both informatics dan BizFame ramai formatting tak betul. Okay, so please check again, make sure you follow exactly how it is being shown in the template. Boleh? Kalau tak ada question, saya laju je lah.
Yep.
Right, the last one I like to touch will be on the overall formatting yang ramai juga yang kena ni, overall formatting. Again, it really surprised me lah because the template is, I think is so straightforward lah, template tu. You need to just follow how it's being done. Okay. Ini very straightforward. The title, the font sizes and so on, spacing and so on. And then again, remember, I minta all authors kalau ada 4 different affiliation, then you have to put 4 different affiliations. Tapi let's say kalau all the authors are from one affiliation, you just put one affiliation cukup lah, without any numbers. Janganlah letak sini 1, 2, 3, 4. Lepas tu you tulis sini 1, 2, 3, 4 from the same affiliation. Tak perlu Kalau all of the same affiliation, ni tak perlu ada this number, reference number ni 1, 2, 3, 4 ni. Okay, so and then again dia punya inilah email for all authors and also dia tengok dia punya spacing tu. Then again, just follow font ni, dia punya font 9 dia punya height. Okay, and then sini dia punya height 10. Okay, I think the most simplest way adalah you just use this template and then you just fill up. You fill up kat sini. Fill up on the template. Rather than you have to create another one, because kat sini semua dah tunjuk lah, all the ni. Okay. And then okay, the problem comes dekat sini, spacing the sections ni. You see, okay, intro, you start always, whether it's a main section ataupun subsection, the first sentence should starts from there, right? Okay. When it comes to subsection, for example macam ni, let's say, okay, ini subsection kan. Even subsection, the first phrase or the first sentence should be from there, okay? But if you have second phrase or statement, okay, a paragraph, the second one and succeeding, it has an indentation of that. If you boleh nampak tu takut satu. Dia ada satu takut kat situ. The tab tu. Okay. Some letak situ salah dia kena satu takut. Ataupun you got, you know, if you look at the scale, itu ada 0.5 and then 1 kan. Okay. So like I say, if you follow template, it shouldn't be a problem. You just fill up accordingly lah, based on this one, yeah. And then yang ni subsection ni memang macam ni lah subsection. Only the main section is darken, For example macam ni introduction, yeah. Ni typical format dia, okay. Yang ni 11 the main section, the main heading is 11, okay. The rest would be 10. And then this is how you arrange it lah accordingly, okay. Only the main section will be not italic in terms of heading lah, yeah. So heading for the subsection is italic, only the heading, The main text will be not italic, main text not italic. Only the heading for the subsection, okay. And then okay, illustration you should be center lah, you kena letak in the middle, yeah. And then the font pun lain, dalam dia 8, dalam dia whatever it is 8, and then source ni pun 8, okay. Cuma heading dia yang ni 9, okay. It must be center lah dia punya ni. Make sure you punya illustration is within the text punya page, separuh ada yang keluar tau, that one you will be surcharged lah. You cannot have your paragraph, your illustration away from the main text punya boundary. Okay, so maintain tengah-tengah, okay. And then ni again contoh lah, okay, how you should have your your illustrations being done. Right. Ini ramai ni, I think surely ada question ni kot, Prof. Ramai ni kena from both sides ni.
Yep. Hopefully ada any questions regarding this from the author. If you are not really fully understand or maybe need some guide from Prof Yusof, you can directly ask Prof Yusof tonight. No question, Prof.
Assalamualaikum.
Dr. Sawati, please.
Okay, saya Sawati daripada GTM Puncak Alam. Saya nak tanya, kalau ikutkan dalam list Excel tu, paper saya tu dia ada kena charge untuk formatting lah. So
ramai actually, ramai.
So maksudnya charge tu memang kena bayar, ataupun kalau kita dah betulkan dan kita tak perlu bayar ke macam mana?
Okay, as mentioned kat sini, ini kita letak sebagai potential surcharges. Maknanya tonight is your final night, in the sense that whatever corrections that need to be done, you need to do it. Okay, maknanya apa? Maknanya kalau you've done it, when you submit, you've done the correction and you have complied, then you are off the hook. Because after submission date, that's the deadline. Tak ada lagi communication, maknanya that's it. We will go through lah. So siapa yang masih tak conform, then definitely you will be surcharged. Itu je. Boleh,
Okay.
Doktor?
Thank you, Prof.
Yeah. So itu yang saya heran ni tak ramai hari ni, because actually this is your final chance actually. So hopefully siapa yang tak datang tu dah faham apa yang dia nak buat actually, because it's very low actually the attendance. Boleh?
Okay, Prof. Continue to next item, Prof. Boleh?
Dah habis dah actually overall formatting. The last one is actually on illustration and affiliation incomplete. Affiliation maknanya okay. Affiliation for yang ni BISFAM. Affiliation for BISFAM 1, 2, 3. Suzana ada Suzana. Ni BISFAM-nya group.
Suzana.
Rahmawati tadi tanya
Ada
Okay, Suzana ada, Prof.
Ada Suzana, you faham tak apa maksud di sini? You kena charge ni affiliation.
Understood, Prof. Regards to the affiliation tu, kalau same authors tu,
Okay, you punya affiliation, okay, you letak sini Universiti Teknologi Mara saja. Dalam template tu, dia sebut, you need to put in at least your faculty, university. Kalau ada department pun lebih bagus. Tapi kalau tak ada department, faculty pun enough. Tapi kalau you just letak university, then dia tak comply lah. It's incomplete.
okay, Prof. Faham. Faham.
Okay, yang ni pun very straightforward ni actually. Like I say lah, you just follow apa template tu nak, you just follow je, then you should be okay. Yeah. Actually tak tahu lah bila
Maybe Prof, if anyone yang tak berapa nak refer, you can refer to EBPJ punya journal, Prof. There is a paper over there. You can, yang mana paper yang dah publish, you can refer that one.
Yeah, actually banyak references dekat situ, banyak lah kita publish. So those ada ni lah. Kalau masih tak faham lah. Tapi I think it should be okay lah. Ini very straightforward actually. Yang I risau ni yang tak datang ni, because tak tahu macam mana lagi, because there is no extended deadline. That's it kan? That's it.
Saya tak risau yang tak datang, Prof. Yang tak ada reply ni, Prof. Itu saya risau.
Oh iya ke?
Tak ada respon. Itu yang risau.
Saya Dr. Salgah daripada UiTM Perak.
Ya, silakan.
Prof, nak bertanya, dekat mana kita nak tengok senarai tadi tu, senarai surcharge tu? Sebab saya nampak tadi untuk saya punya paper, BISFAM, yang Grammarly tu saya kena surcharge. Lepas tu yang lain tu macam okey, tak ada surcharge. Tapi senarai tu kat mana kami boleh dapati apa yang kami kena?
You kalau tak surcharge, maknanya your paper is okay lah. You confirm.
Okay, cuma saya tengok tadi untuk authors tu, sebab sebelum ni saya ada dapat, saya bila baca syarat-syarat tu, I got the impression that kalau kita tambah 5 nama, maksudnya tambahan 1 tu 300, and then tambah lagi seorang jadi 600. So sebab tu sebenarnya tim kami dia ada 6 orang. Jadi saya jadikan 4 sebab takut nanti kena surcharge banyak kan. So kita drop yang paling muda 2 tu lah, kita dah discuss dengan mereka. Tapi bila saya baca tadi yang senarai surcharge Prof bagi tu, saya nampak 5 to 6 masih lagi dalam kategori 300. Let's say if you are willing to pay that amount 300 untuk 6 nama, kami boleh tambah lah.
Memanglah.
Okay, sebab saya sebelum ni saya faham. Kalau saya salah faham kot, ingatkan satu nama tambahan 300. So kalau 6 tu jadi
kita sebenarnya 4 tu kita ni that's normal lah, there's no surcharge
Yes,
tapi
betul.
5 to 6 kalau you perhatikan di sini surcharge for 5 to 6 authors 300. Tapi if you got more than 6, then that's going to be 800 lah.
Okay. Alright.
So if you want to
tambah tu, yalah, saya rasa kalau 300 tu kami bahagilah kot 50 seorang kan. So daripada sebab kerja dah penat buat kan. Sebelum ni saya mungkin salah faham kan. So bolehlah tambah insyaAllah. Terima kasih.
Okay, jangan lupa surcharge. Silap.
Directly bayar je.
Okay, baik.
Silap tak kena publish lagi. Inilah I nak caution lah. I nak caution you all yang tak bayar surcharge and then your paper tak publish. Dan tiba-tiba kita dah hantar WOS, dapat WS, you punya paper tak ada WS lah pasal you tak publish, kita hantar ke WS. So masalah tu timbul kat situ. Masalahnya is orang kata apa, kelece lah, maknanya pasal nama kamu tertinggal, kita kena rujuk pada WS untuk nak letak balik, put back your name inside there. pertama you dah lah kena admin fee 200 to reinstate. You see, once your name is not, once your paper is not published, okay, if you want to reinstate it, you need to pay additional 200 admin fee. Itu satu. Ya. Satu lagi, kita tak pasti, let's say you punya the proceeding tu dah WS, jadi kita masih tak pasti whether WS akan terima paper yang tercicir ni. Dia ada venue dia, ya. Maknanya apa? Maknanya kalau paper tercicir, tertinggal, kita boleh rujuk kepada WS, dia akan ada dia punya procedure. For the publisher ada procedure dia. Okay? The question is, why must you put yourself into a very difficult situation, when you could have actually sorted it out right from the start kat sini. Yeah. So I just want to caution lah, please, siapa yang tak mau surcharge tu, comply, okay, and then you should be okay. Yeah, then all get into one train. Yeah. Masalah yang timbul bila orang tercicir pasal dia tak comply and so on, dia ada yang tercicir, it's messy lah. Yeah, especially bila kawan-kawan kamu semua dah WS, kamu tak ada, so it is messy. Okay, so do yourself a favor by complying, and then kita semua naik the same train, and then kita heading towards WS itu. Okay, please, I think you got 5 days to more than enough actually to sort out things. You just need to focus je actually. Masalah kita ni tak banyak fokus sebenarnya, ataupun kita punya fokus terlalu banyak fokus, jadi tak tahu yang mana satu priority, kan? Okay, so 5 days tu pandai-pandai lah, jagalah yang mana satu nak buat apa, kan? Tambahan pula you ramai, kan? Most of you at least 4 authors. Okay, I tak boleh nak kata apalah, because I think for us we have deadlines, and I selalu push Prof, we have our timeline. We also have our you see, to get WS is not easy. We to get WS for the EBPJ, it was not easy. Okay. We went through many things, and I think there was many times kita up and down the steps, to WS, banyak. It was a long and very winding road lah, sort of thing. Ding dong. It was. We started in 2009, okay, and it was not easy. I think 2-3 years later baru kita dapat lah, and then kita kena hantar actual proceeding, kita send mail actual one. Itu masa the early masa
hard copy, Prof.
Yeah,
hard copy, Prof.
Hard copy, yeah.
Oh, okay.
For 2 years dia kata tak terima lah, apalah. I mean, it was difficult lah. So what I'm trying to say is that since it's difficult to get, okay, we have to be able to maintain the standard and quality and so on, okay. And kita juga ada dengan WS, kita ada kita punya publication punya time, publication on time tu. So we need to maintain. That's why I always push Prof that we have our timeline, because it affects our reputation with WS actually. Okay, so I hope both parties lah, organizers and also the authors, please help yourself to help us to help you, sort of thing lah. Okay, so when kita letak deadline, kita bukan sengaja nak menyusahkan you all, because we are also working on a deadline actually, the publisher. Okay, so we have to maintain and sustain. Because once we lose WS, I tell you, tak tahu lah. I do not know. Okay, so a bit worrying for us juga as well. Okay, so I hope all of you understand what sort of position we are in actually. Very frankly, I think we are most honoured actually, and we are amat bersyukur lah actually, because we have a platform which is so near to you, which is WS Index. Okay, imagine if we do not provide this platform, okay, bukan tak ada, tapi I don't know. I think EBPJ is within reach, especially for UiTM, because basically the roots are, I mean, we were rooted in UiTM pun. Okay, the publisher is actually rooted in UiTM. Jadi, UiTM is quite close with because we publish from various organizations. Of course, sekarang ni majority from UiTM, tapi kita ada from various organisation. Okay, so being rooted in UiTM, actually it's quite easy to get in touch with us. Compare lah, compare if you were to publish in another organizer yang foreign from UiTM, it might be not that easy sort of thing lah. Okay, so use us while we are still around. Tu je, Prof. Dah jadi klien lah.
Thank you very much, Prof, for that one. Okay, any more questions need to ask Prof Yusof? So far no question, Prof.
Ya. Okay, kalau tak ada, just to recap, just bukan recap apa, just the points to remember lah. Of course the deadline lah. And then tentang surcharge, we prefer surcharges pay direct to us. Okay. Prof will share the email.
Yep.
Okay. Make sure in your payment tu you letak you punya EBPJ code and for which conference. Pasal sekarang ni ada KICSS ni ada 4 conference.
Yep, ada 4, Prof. Dia need to mention. Yep.
Memang confused. You kalau tak bagi apa-apa memang kita memang tak boleh cari lah. Important the conference the acronym of the conference, you punya EBPJ code and then penalty untuk what. Jadi memudahkan kita. Okay, so Prof, we are going to start publishing once the deadline dah sampai tu kita dah mula. In fact sekarang ni pun you dah nampak tapi dah draft lah. Okay. And in fact the first one yang kita dah finally publish is actually the ICSSP tu dah publish lah. Tapi I put it in still the draft pasal masih ada
masih lagi ada hold lagi, Prof.
Okay, in fact yang dah publish pun semua dah ada page number semua tu kira dah ni dah tapi oleh kerana ada some irregularities especially on the payment of surcharges yang diorang dah bayar tapi dia tak bagi tahu publisher. So okay, kat situ kita nak kena ubah sikit lah. That's why kita masih letak draft. Kalau tidak kita dah buang dah draft tu. Prof, I think we have to after your latest punya remark tu, especially for those yang dah bayar and so on. So we need to repage again lah. Tapi that is the only one yang going to repage balik. The other 3 conferences tu no more repaging. Maknanya if you are not there, you will put into cerita tentang environment ni. To those yang tak submit, kita letak dalam other environment 2. Sekarang ni you are being placed accordingly into your section. Sama je education ke, apa benda tu, governments ke, financial matters and so on. Okay. But let's say if you do not submit, you will be put under other environment 2. Itu dah tahap 4. Tahap 4 tu maknanya apa? Macam cancer lah. Dah critical sangat tu, you are on the way out. Maknanya your paper is potentially to be not published. Itu other environment 2. Itu kalau yang tak submit. Bagi yang submit tapi masih ada tak comply, you are categorized under other environment 1. Other environment 1 ni dia masih ada masa lagi kita letak you kat situ. Tapi you will be miss on the pagination lah. Maknanya supposing you are supposed to be under education, oleh kerana kita dah finalize pagination and then you ada masalah, so once your paper is published, you will not be put under education. You will be put under other environment saja. Because you cannot hold on papers who are already conform. Remember, once we start pagination, there is no stopping tau. No stopping in the sense that, let's say kita dah go through paper 1, 2, 3, 4 ada masalah, we cannot hold on the pagination. Pagination have to continue. Jadi, yang paper 4 yang masalah ni kita tolak kepada other environment 1 until you conform. Once you conform, you punya original page tu has been taken over by another page. And then section tu dah dia continuous. Jadi kita tak boleh letak kamu kepada in the same section, let's say education tadi. Okay, so your final paper will be published under other environment. I hope this is clear. Ataupun masih tak faham lagi, I think this is the right time to ask lah. Prof, clear, Prof?
For me clear, Prof. For anyone here that's still not clear, can ask Prof Yusof regarding this. Actually, I'm already published, I think two papers from under EBPJ from the
Okay.
previous from the past conference, Prof. It's
Okay.
easier.
Which
Easy to
conference?
understand, Prof.
Which conference, Prof? Which conference?
I think in Shah Alam, Prof. Organized by UiTM Shah Alam. I think Wood something. Can't remember, Prof.
Okay, okay. ICWEP something
Yeah,
there.
yes, Prof.
Okay. Faham. Oh, itu under apa ni, Rafiq ya?
Yes, Dr. Rafi.
Okay. In fact, masa COVID tu, most of the conference kita terpaksa buat online je.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think no more questions, Prof.
Okay, so kalau tak ada question, hopefully you all comply. Okay. So everybody gets in the same train lah.
Yep.
Hopefully.
So
Yeah, Prof.
Yeah.
After their submission, so 3 days will you be enough to sort out whatever it is to be sorted out?
We'll
In
get
fact,
back to you,
I
Prof.
think
I want
we-
to gather all the from the 4 conference, Prof, because we want to put one time for the invoice, Prof. Otherwise, they don't want to mix up claim one by one, Prof. That's why. So
actually under 4 invoices kot pasal 4 separate conference kan?
Yep. Still under separate conference. Yep. Okay.
Right. At the moment, kita tak tahu siapa yang kena surcharge.
Yep.
Tapi kita tahu potentially kena surcharge.
Yep.
So after submission, okay, that would be definite. Kalau tak ada kena surcharge, okay, fair enough. Tapi kalau ada kena surcharge, then that would be a problem that we will inform Prof lah.
Yep.
Okay. And then you are given 3 more grace period lah to sort out. Masa tu Prof will liaise dengan author kot.
Yep. During that time, memang kita liaise dengan author, Prof.
Okay. After you need to give us some time because we have to go through lah all the papers.
Yep.
So within 3 days, so we will finalize siapa yang we will finalize the charges.
Yep.
And then from there we sort it out lah how you are going to sort it out.
After we get the finalize the surcharge, Prof, we will directly blast to the author, Prof. They will know.
Actually, bila I tengok kalender ni tak banyak masa lagi. Dia actually just about 10 days from 31st. Just 10 days to work out and sort out things. Okay, Prof. Thank you very much lah.
Okay, Prof. Thank you very much.
Salam to all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Bye bye.
Okay. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you,
Waalaikumsalam.
Prof.